Financial Photographs Friday, a Muluvi U production. On the Buses, Chapter 3. Take a moment to check out the book online at www.financialphotographs.com. Photo, F-O-T-O. And now, 3 questions. Have you been able to accomplish an important goal that you have been working towards? Did you let obstacles get in the way of accomplishing a goal? Is there anything that you would have done differently to meet a goal knowing what you know now? This episode is brought to you by Muluvi, living your life and money on purpose. Hi everyone, it's Kevin Giebert, financial planner and author of Financial Photographs, How to Talk to Your Family About Money. And today we'll be reading Chapter 3, so let's get started. On the buses. All I ever wanted to do was write songs and get on a bus and go play them for people. Shelley Wright. And recently, I didn't know that when I put that quote in there, but yeah, I actually have written some songs in the last little while. So when I was growing up, I often heard laughter coming from the family living room. The source, my parents laughing to the show On the Buses, which was a BBC show broadcast on the local PBS station, if I remember correctly. I didn't get the humor, but as long as my parents were enjoying the show, all the better. Not many people get the humor of Mr. Bean either, but he makes me laugh. On the Buses was how I spent most of my early years in the financial world. Laughter was something that I did not want to experience if the people I was meeting found out how I got to their home or the coffee shop for our initial meeting. I had to take the chance because I was determined to succeed in the competitive world of finance, and I was jumping in with both feet running as fast as I could. My wife Wendy had a red sports car, and therefore was my taxi service, picking me up after meetings when she could. I especially appreciated this if it was raining. I had worked for a year selling shoes and sports apparel to save enough to survive the first year of my new career. Not the wisest move at the time to some, but to my first client Lee and to the others that followed, they must have seen my ambition for them to take a chance on the new guy. Since I wasn't lucky enough to have someone in the business to take over from in the future, and I didn't want to work at a bank, my first few months on the job were adventurous to say the least. A lot of snow fell in my first RSP season, which caused the cancellation of many meetings, and it was more enjoyable traveling on the bus when it was not raining or snowing. My business was slow to grow in the beginning. I'm sure there were those who I met that just didn't want to invest with a financial advisor in his early 20s who couldn't even afford a car. You can't say the effort on my part wasn't there, though. I always wanted to become the type of advisor I would want to have if I was the prospect or client. I was lucky to have income as an advisor assistant and was able to take time to study and fulfill the educational requirements I needed to qualify to write the Certified Financial Planner's Designation qualification exam. Although the term financial planner wasn't well known at the time, I felt that it would be important to take for the future. Walking out of the 6-hour exam that Saturday afternoon, I was totally exhausted, but in the end, it was well worth all those hours of studying, as I was sent the approval letter in the mail a couple of months later. No online exam marking during the late 90s. Since the beginning of my career, I've continued to upgrade and look at areas of study where my clients need that expert advice. I like the fact that I have decided to be a general financial planner and surround myself with other professionals that I can refer to as a client situation warrants. A promise I make to my clients is that if I don't know the answer, I will find it. One of the programs I involved with is the Family Office of Financial Planning Conversations. Here we have a group of professionals with a diversified skill base that can be a resource within a client's unique financial plan depending on the scope of the need. I chose to become a financial planner and had many hurdles to jump to bring myself and my practice to where it is today. What hurdles have you had to jump to get where you are today? Are there hurdles that you just couldn't jump and therefore you settled for another career? Are there hurdles that you know you need to jump regardless and have just put them off? One lesson that everyone should know when a specific career choice is made is that you need to be financially sound whether you are an entrepreneur or an employee. You may be just thankful at the beginning that you have a job or are able to start a new career, but soon thereafter you need to find a financial planner to set a roadmap in place to take care of your financial well-being. Financial Photographs is a book that will hopefully plant some seeds in your financial planning and start the growth of important conversations you should have along the way to find out how you will define your own financial freedom. Make sure you utilize the additional web resources that are available at www.financialphotographs.com. Photo, F-O-T-O. Thanks a lot for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.